It's a great movie.
Right.
Freddie Prinze Jr., friend of the show.
What have I started?
Oh, welcome to the Alpha Primos podcast, the show where we talk about anything and everything from hating music stands to loving OnlyFans. Hey,
Amen.
I'm Juan Solo.
Amen. There's only like 2 musicals that I like. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. There might be like 3 musicals. Sound of Music,
Right.
the Ash vs. the Evil Dead musical that I saw in Austin, and Dr. Horrible Sing Along. That face that you just made is like, Paco, you have trash taste.
No.
Fair.
No,
Juan's
those are
face
good.
was like, you have trash taste, Paco. I refuse
Those
to
are
believe
good.
you do.
Yeah.
I like Hairspray.
That one's a
Oh,
good one.
I mean, Grease is a musical, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't like Grease.
I can throw Grease on there. Grease is a good one.
I don't
just
like
the
Grease
theory.
Wait, did you guys introduce yourselves?
No.
No, I'm Paco. I'm Paco. I'm your best friend from the internet. What's up, y'all? Your weird internet best friend that you can tell your mom about.
And I'm anti-Grease JJ.
I am
hate
against
Grease.
John Travolta in all media. That's JJ stands.
Especially Battleship Earth. Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth, and
No.
then his fucking villain era in From
Gotti?
Paris with Love. God, I
Oh,
was like, fuck,
Agent
dude.
Charlie Wax.
Agent Charlie Wax. God damn it, dude.
Man, I wanted to clickbait people so bad when I put Wicked in my top disappointments.
Ugh.
And then we even put it on the thumbnail, but no one fell for it.
Nobody
so-
fell
No
for
one-
it.
no
They're
one
like,
did.
you're a liar, Juan. We know you
More
love that.
people
Yeah.
were pissed off about the Mexcellence thumbnail.
Yeah. That's true. Oh, I hate that that's true. God damn it.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. All right. But, all right. That's enough to talk about musicals. All right. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Well,
This is a
our
Jojira
boy,
special.
yeah. Speaking of the excellence, our boy Joe Jira was owed
Who
some
was owed?
episodes that he paid for, so we agreed to do some of them for free.
Yeah.
And one of the episodes he was owed was top 5 spaceships. So guess what? That's what we're doing. We're going.
We're
top
providing
5.
for you, Jojira.
Yeah, and
You're
best
a
of all, we're
rock.
doing it for free.
You keep us going, bro.
Yes,
This is why we do
exactly.
this.
Mm-hmm. So, without further ado, I guess we can jump right into it. So,
Just get started, No,
Mhm.
cut
Yeah.
the fat. Let's just go.
let's go. All right,
fast,
my
let's
number
get to it.
5,
Let's go.
the gummy ship from Kingdom Hearts.
And that's immediately wrong. But it's not the right shit, but whatever.
Hold on.
I've never
even
no,
played
no,
the
no,
game,
no.
bro. I
I
can't
was
believe
not expecting a hater to be among.
I've never played the game, so I'm just fucking with you. I never played the games. I
Oh,
didn't know there's
okay.
a spaceship. I know there's a spaceship in
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hearts.
that's how you get to the worlds. That's how you
What?
go from like Mickey Land to Pinocchio Land
okay.
to Frozen Land.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
I didn't know that because I never played the game.
Yeah.
I always hear good things
Yeah,
about Kingdom
yeah.
Hearts. I never played
All-
it. I've heard people
Canonically,
they post
all the
music.
Disney movies take place in different planets.
Mhm.
Really.
Well, at least in
Oh,
Kingdom
so all
Hearts.
the-
That's how it works in Kingdom Hearts.
So all the theories about like, oh no, that's Pixar, not Disney. I was gonna say like all the
Well, some of the Pixar ones are in Kingdom Hearts, so they're also.
I think
different
just Toy
planets.
Story. Oh no, Ratatouille's in there too.
Yeah, Ratatouille's in there.
But I
I'd love
think
for him
that's
to cook
it.
for me. Oh yeah, because I never played the games. I've heard like people post on TikTok like the music from Kingdom Hearts, and it sounds really good.
Mhm.
I like
It
it.
is.
So, but I've never played it.
Mhm.
I didn't know there were, you got into a spaceship. I thought he was just like in the Disney realm. Like I just thought Disney was one of the 9 realms.
I mean, You're
thought
not
it was-
wrong.
Disney was just one of the 9
but yeah,
realms.
that's how.
And
Because
this is
remember,
Waltenheim.
This is Waltenheim. Jotunheim.
Because remember, like it's because Disney overshadows like the Kingdom Hearts, but people
Yeah.
also forget that Final Fantasy is also
Yeah,
crossed
it's also
over
part of
Oh, it
it.
in this world.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much I don't know. Sorry, Alphas.
Yeah.
I
So
just.
while you visit like the Disney planets
Mm-hmm. It's its own
in
universe.
the non-Disney planet, you're gonna see some Final Fantasy characters. You're gonna see
Mm.
Cloud. You're gonna see Tifa. You're gonna see Squall. I know his name's Leon. Damn it, get off my ass. Uh,
Get off my
but
nuts. I know.
yeah, but you get the idea. You're gonna see them, and so the gummy ship, the like not only is like flying around in it fun and shooting the asteroids and whatnot and crazy, the fact that it's customizable
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
is part
nice.
of the big selling point. So not only can you take this ship to go, mess around with Disney characters and whatnot, but you can also customize it. So if you want your ship to look like a giant middle finger, by golly, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so
That's what I'm
that's
talking
my
about.
number 5.
If it looks like a giant middle
Nice.
finger, that gives me Spaceball vibes. That's some Spaceball vibes right there.
Switching to battle mode.
All
uh,
right, JJ, you go.
I'll go next. Yeah. So when you mentioned the gummy ship, and I did love the gummy ship, and if you remember the first time I played Kingdom Hearts 2, there was a very particular design that I fell in love with the gummy ship.
Yeah, because I have that one on my list too.
Well, it's the swordfish. I made the swordfish from Cowboy Bebop.
Nice, nice.
That was my gummy ship, and
Mhm.
I've I already like the swordfish design because it follows the JJ law of just strap a big fucking gun to
Goddamn
Mhm.
right. A10 Warthog.
it. The according to Cowboy Bebop lore, the swordfish was originally a racing spaceship.
Mhm.
Like it
Mhm.
was, so it's super nimble, super fast. Wasn't designed to be a fighter. And then Spike just strapped a big fucking gun to it. uh, but as I was playing Kingdom Hearts and I was fucking around with the gummy ship customization, I was like, well, maybe I can make the swordfish from Cowboy Bebop. I just did it on a whim. And in 2, you can travel when you travel to the different planets, there's little like shoot 'em up sections, and there's shit
Mhm.
that you're supposed to collect and gather, and there's also like enemies that you're supposed to fight. The swordfish became like the perfect ship to fight like anything in because it was so narrow, like it was so small that it was hard for the enemies to hit it. But it also had this big ass fucking gun that could just constantly fire. So a lot of those sections just became a fucking cakewalk for me when I made the swordfish design. And on top of that, I mean, fucking Cowboy Bebop's cool as shit.
The
Yeah.
So,
coolest.
so yeah,
Mhm.
the swordfish. Put that
Nice.
at number 5.
That's a very good
Mhm.
choice. All right.
That's good. Mhm.
My number
Solid pick.
5 is a classic. Well, at least it's a classic to me. And it's the Serenity from Firefly.
That was
That's
the
my
one I
Ooh,
number.
forgot. God damn
Yeah,
it!
the
Yeah.
Serenity from Firefly.
that's a good
It's
one.
it's not like
Yeah.
fancier or got anything like really cool like the other ones on my list, but I just think it's a cool ass ship. Like I think it looks great, and it's the vibe of the ship. It's like
Yeah.
it's like your family station wagon.
Yeah.
It's like your
Uh,
station wagon. It's just
complete
like
with like everything
complete.
falling apart on
Everything's falling
it.
apart.
Right.
But yeah, that's my number 5. My number 5 is real simple. Like I don't really have much to say about it because it's just a cool looking ship.
Yep.
It doesn't have any of these other fancy buttons and stuff. It's just got a cool captain and one of the best pilots in the galaxy. Rip.
And one of the best mechanics.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, Serenity, Firefly, one of
Yep.
my number 5.
Solid pick. Solid pick. All right. All right, let's get to my number four. And my number four one, I'm kind of cheating a little bit, but you guys will understand why. Because there's technically two ships, but my number four is the Great Fox slash R Wing from Star
Uh,
Fox. And
Okay,
so
I
what I
completely
mean by
forgot about
that,
that one.
so because you have the Great Fox. For those of you that are like, I never
Yeah,
played Star Fox. It's the fucking level in Smash Brothers. Damn
yeah,
it. So that you got your big old ship, and that thing houses the R Wing, which is the smaller ships that you actually pilot in Star Fox 64 that you use to go onto the planets and kick ass with, right? But the thing is, the Great Fox, it's also a battleship. It's got cannons. It's got guns. If you played Smash Brothers, come on, that thing shot you too.
yeah.
So it's perfectly capable of like wrecking shit. But when the fight gets personal and you need some speed, well, then that's when you hop into the R Wing and you go off and you kick ass, right? So and then the R Wing's cool because I mean that thing is capable of like flying into the goddamn sun.
That's true. That is what.
and it will withstand for the most part, other than not for too long, right? Because it does eventually shut down. But point is, the fact that it could even last a second is already impressive. But yeah, that's my number four: the R Wing and the Great Fox.
Nice, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna continue the trend of just strap a big fucking gun to it.
Okay.
Uh, this is an old anime, but it's a good one. It's Space Battleship Yamato. So
Okay.
Okay.
So it was also known as
Excuse me.
Star Blazers in
Bless
the
you.
U.S. This is something that I didn't bless you, but
Thank you.
this is something that I didn't really grow up watching. It's something that I found out about later on in life, just like watching YouTube channels. I think I first heard about it from Toy Galaxy, or now they're Secret Galaxy. I think that's the channel name now. But they do little
Mhm.
retrospectives on like old cartoons, old anime, and blah blah blah. And I think the Toonami guys also talked about it for a little bit. But the premise of Space Battleship Yamato is that aliens show up
Mm-hmm.
and they wreck our shit. Like Earth is fucked. We get our cheeks clapped
Oh
hard. Like
no.
there are very few like humans left. And then this other species of aliens shows up, and basically they're like, "Hey, look, guys, the fucking Viltrumites, like you can't beat them, not here. But we're gonna give you this technology so that you can build a gun, this big ass fucking gun, and if you can fly it." You can get on a ship and fly over to like this region of the galaxy. We'll team up with you, and then we'll punch the fuck out of the Viltrumites together with our big ass fucking. They're not Viltrumites. I'm just, I don't remember what the enemy aliens are called. But so humanity obtains the technology for what they call the wave motion gun, and since there's very few like humans and resources left, like we kind of just have to like fucking redneck jerry rig together a spaceship, and one of our oceans gets like pretty fucking low. Like the aliens drain the water out of it, and fucking we find an old uh warship from World War II, the Yamato, and we just
Okay.
fucking
And
strap a big ass fucking gun.
okay. Okay.
We convert it from a sea ship to a spaceship, and that's the entire show is just like we're flying this fucking boat to the edge of the galaxy so that we can punch fucking Omni Man in the dick. uh So, but I just like the concept of like, yeah, this was just an old World War II ship, but now it's in space. And if you look up a picture of the Yamato,
Yeah,
like if you
I'm
type
looking
in,
at it right now, dude. Like,
it's
as soon as you described, like you explained it, I was like, I fucking see it. Like, I see it.
it's just an old World War II ship that we put like rocket engines on, and then we are like, let's strap that big ass fucking gun to it too. And
Hmm.
then it was an 80s anime, so it was one of those where like, all right, we're gonna make like this fucking kick-ass animation of like the gun shooting and just destroying everything in its path, and we're gonna use that same animation like once an episode until the foreseeable future, like Voltron coming together and transforming. It was
Yeah.
always the same sequence. It's one of those. But it's still kick ass and it's awesome every time it happens, and that's why it's my number four. I like the space battleship Yamato.
That is one cool looking fucking ship.
Right?
And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if aliens were to attack, that instead of building spaceships, the United States would literally just take one of our like the USS was which was the one in the Galveston
Alabama
Bay.
or yeah.
Yeah, like they would take that and literally be like, put a fucking spaceship engine on it. What? Yes. Like we've already got the guns
Get
on it.
fucking Elon over here. Tell him to strap a SpaceX to this bitch.
And this is the pride of our space fleet right now. I imagine that there's somebody out there like, yeah, just fucking
Tell that silly
throw
bastard to stop launching Teslas into space and launch this fucking warship into the moon.
I don't know, like like, I feel like, yeah, that might be a parody, but like, no, I feel like we would actually do something like that. Like they would be like, yeah, just build, just we already have the plans on how to build a fucking warship. Just put an engine in the back, like
Yeah.
just put a rocket ship in the back of it. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. I feel like that is something that would actually happen. Well, my number four. I don't even know if you guys have ever seen this movie. This is, I don't know if it's because it's not really a cult classic. I don't think in any way. I don't even really think people remember this. This literally just popped into my head when we were talking about this. But what I thought the ship to me looks cool as fuck is from a little old movie called Wing Commander. The Freddie Prince Jr.,
Yeah.
Like,
where he's
yeah.
a space ace, basically. Their fighter ships. I thought when this movie came out and I saw it, so I was like, that is the coolest fucking thing I have ever seen. And it is following JJ's logic. Just strap a fucking gun and a motor to it. The design, if you've never seen it, it's going to be kind of hard to look up because when you type in Wing Commander ships into Google, it's going to give you
It's gonna
like,
give you the game.
it's going to
Yeah.
give you the game. You have to be
Yeah.
specific and type in like Freddie Prince Jr. Wing Commander spaceship. And
Hmm.
what it reminds me of the design, it reminds me of like Crimson Skies from Xbox. Like this
Okay.
steampunkish in a way looking ship. But I like that the front end is just a Gatling gun. It's the
Hmm.
fucking Warthog, like our current Warthog, where they're like, we built this gun. We're gonna build a spaceship around it now. And this gun is bigger than the Volkswagen from the A10. Because if anybody doesn't know, the A10 Warthog, they built the plane around the gun, and the gun is the size of a fucking Volkswagen Beetle, I believe.
God
And they
damn.
just built the plane around it. And whenever that plane fires,
Why'd you
it
build the plane
actually,
around the gun? Well, we gotta get the
we
gun
got to get the gun
some.
off the ground. And
We
apparently,
gotta.
when you fire the gun, like you kind of stall out. It's got uranium
Jesus.
shells. Like as this gun is being fired, it's like you're playing. You're going backwards because the gun is so goddamn powerful, and it's one of those sounds like if you play Warzone or something like that, or you've been on that sound is the sound of like your last days. If you're the enemy, that thing don't miss. If that gets caught, the fuck was that? The
Look, I'm not
Reaper.
gonna lie to you. I'm not a very good shot, but Miss Marion here shoots very
She's a
big
fucking.
bullets.
But yes, no, the ship from Wing Commander. Freddie, by the way, go watch. I thought it was a great movie. Everybody thinks that. I thought it was a great movie. I love the movie, and I don't think it's like a cult classic in any way. To be totally honest, like I don't ever hear anybody talk. It's not one of those
To
movies
be
that like.
honest with you, I forgot it existed until you mentioned it.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly, exactly. But like, if when people let it go look it up. I thought the ships were really cool. Like I said, the front end, because I mean, and it does make sense in a way because you're in space. So when you're in space, there's no air resistance, so you don't have to be aerodynamic at all
huh.
because
Well,
there's
yeah,
no wind resistant in
that's
space.
why the Yamato can just be a fucking World War II
Exactly,
battleship.
that's why, because there's no wind, so you don't have to be, yeah, you don't have to be aerodynamic in any way. Like the ship, to me, like I said, it's just a circular gun. It's just a circular Gatling gun, and then it's like a mini war. Like if you look it up, that's what it looks like. And I thought the ship was a cool design, cool look. Go check out the movie. Bring Freddie Prinze Jr. back into the limelight. He's one of the greats. I don't care what anybody says. He was a Jedi. He was Fred. I
He's
mean,
writing for WWE now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, hey, man, he's married to Buffy, so
Yeah.
like the man can do no wrong. He was also in an episode of Psych too. Like
Yeah.
that was actually one of my favorite episodes of Psych. Man, I'm really aging myself here. I'm really old, especially with this Wing Commander. Like, because like I said, it just came to me out of fucking nowhere. I was like, fuck yeah, I remember that shit. Fuck yeah. And yeah, it's got, like I said, it reminds me, if you've played Crimson Skies on Xbox, it reminds me of like those designs of ships. You know, it's like that old school. I forgot what the name of like that era. It's like the 1940s mixed with steampunk and all this other. I really don't remember like what you would call the genre because it's not really steampunk. It's like this futuristic 1940s, 1930s kind of look, I
Oh, like the
guess.
retro future.
Yeah, it's like a
Kinda
retro fusion. You could it could be like a retro fusion kind of thing. Like that's what it reminds me of. Like the vibe, the what it gives off is like this retro fusion because it's in the future. We would be the retro, our designs of today. But yeah, no, that's my number 4 is fucking the ships from the fighter jets from Wing Commander. Freddie Prinze Jr. Go look it up. Go watch it. It's a great fucking movie. And then you can come and complain in the comments of how you think my tastes are like garbage. How my tastes are trash. It's okay. Our other cousins make fun of me because I like that other movie, Stealth.
Oh, the
Oh,
one with the
The
evil
movie
plane.
Stealth. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
The
evil
one with
plane.
the evil plane.
Yeah, the one with the evil plane, dude. Daniel and Issa will not let me live that down. They're like he will always bring that up. Like, Paco, you like Stealth. Fuck you. Like, no matter what, it could be a TV show recommendation, a movie recommendation, and Daniel will always say, bro, you like Stealth. I don't trust you. Like, fuck, dude, I can't, damn it. I can't really. But like I said, I'm a big person who's really into like transportation of all sorts, automobiles, motorcycles, trains,
Do you
planes,
like
boats. I
the
love all that stuff.
Do you like the evil elevator movie?
There's an evil
Oh,
elevator
Devil.
movie. Devil?
Devil.
The elevator is the devil?
No,
No,
not
no,
that.
no.
I was
It
like,
takes
the
place in
elevator
an
the devil?
elevator. The movie's
Uh,
called Devil. It takes
Oh,
place
with
in
the
an
old lady?
elevator.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
the old lady.
But the
I mean, by that logic, you
the
could say that I
elevator's
love
not
rubber.
the
The movie Rubber.
The
If you go
evil
by that
tire.
logic. Yeah, the evil tire.
Oh God!
But
I
yeah, no, that's my
forgot
number 4.
about
That's my
that.
number 4. Go look up the movie. Watch it. Y'all come give me your reviews on it. It's a great
All
movie.
right.
Freddie Prinze Jr., friend of the show.
What have I started?
I want you to clip that. I want to send him that TikTok. Freddie Prinze Jr., friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. He's that
Yeah.
was a great movie. I forgot. You know who else is in that movie? Fucking Shaggy's in that movie.
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard. Yeah, I believe he's in the movie as well. Yeah.
They just like walk over from the Scooby Doo set to the.
Well, I mean, this movie's from. Is it 97? Let me look it up. No, it's 99. Movie's from 99. But yeah,
And
Matthew
Scooby Doo
Lillard
was like 2000, wasn't it?
huh?
So it was
Yeah, maybe they did walk like. So maybe they did. Yeah.
They're like, after they rapped on Wing Commander, they're like, "Hey, you want to?
Hey,
What's going on over there?"
You guys make a great team. You guys want to be with Fred and Shaggy?
Have you met my friend James Gunn? He's gonna direct a movie.
Yeah, Matthew
uh,
Lillard is a great Shaggy. I hate that they try to take it away from him. Friend of the show, Matthew Lillard.
All right, let's move on to
uh,
my number. All right, my number 3 needs no explanation, but it's the destroyer ship from Helldivers 2.
oh man, such a good
yeah.
choice.
I
Such a good
mean,
choice.
I mean, come on, it. We're all this talk about like you just put a gun on it. You put a gun in.
Yeah,
This ship is just
it's
guns.
just the guns. What do you have an engine? No, we just shoot bullets backwards, and that's what propels us.
Exactly.
That and freedom.
Yeah,
That's what propels us.
you call in a strike, and it'll spread that democracy.
Like a fine jam over toast.
Yes. All right, but
Spread
yeah, that's my number.
democracy like I spread cheese.
Yeah, I almost put the Helldiver ships on mine. The Fist of Justice, which is
Yes.
what I named mine. All
For me, you
right,
know
so
the
that
name
was
of
your
my
number
ship. He's like the
Mhm.
blade of empathy.
I wanted to make because it gives you like you can pick the three
Yeah.
words, right? Like
Yeah.
from a list, and I wanted to make mine sound like contradictory,
Hmm.
like the Sword of Peace or
Yeah.
something like that. And I don't know, Fist of Justice just like had a nice ring to it, so
I
that's what
mean,
I
it really
went
does.
with.
Just punch the shit out of you. Justice.
Justice.
What do you want
Like
for
fucking
dinner?
Batman.
I watch that when I watch that clip when I'm sad. Because every time it makes me laugh. I don't think there's been a moment when I've seen that clip and I don't laugh. I've been at work and it's come across my. I'm like, that's hilarious. They're like, what are you laughing at? Justice is what I'm laughing at. You know what? Make that kid Batman. Sorry, Robert Pattinson. I thought you were
There's a
great,
new
but
Batman in
there's a new
town.
Batman in town. I thought you were great at what you did, but
All right, my number 3. All right, I think this is probably gonna be the last anime one on my list.
oh,
Aw. This one finally breaks my rule of just strap a big fucking gun to it.
oh man,
Instead, they strap 4 fucking arms to
ooh,
it.
Okay.
Big fucking arms too. Arms that can hold big fucking guns. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah. There's, but I mentioned Cowboy Bebop earlier, and that's sort of like the OG, the one that everyone remembers and is
Mhm.
fondly beloved. But there was a very similar anime produced around the same time, doesn't get as much love, and it is sometimes like incorrectly called a knockoff. It's not really a knockoff of Bebop. It was doing its own thing. They were, just kind of shared some similar themes in that they were doing sort of a space western. And that's Outlaw Star. And the Outlaw
Ooh,
Star
That's
ship,
a
okay.
good one. Yeah.
the Outlaw Star is the name of the ship. It's the name of the show, and it's a special ship in the show where it has an AI that's super smart, and it's also controlled by a naked girl for some reason. But so it's probably going to be banned by that law that we were
SB20,
talking.
SB20. God damn it.
uh, but it's called a grappler ship because it has arms, and when it goes into battle mode, yeah, it just fucking arm wrestles other ships.
What a great
uh,
concept. There's your
but
middle finger gummy ship right there.
and I think it does have like big ass fucking Uzis
Yeah,
that it just like holds and shoots. um,
yeah, because we were watching it at your place.
yeah, when our internet was out, because I
Yeah,
have the
yeah,
Blu-rays.
yeah. You have the Blu-ray. That's what we were watching. The internet was out. Like, what are you watching? Outlaw Star. Let's do it.
I lost Star, baby. I also have the Blu-rays for Bebop, but it was just like an Outlaw Star kind of day. Like that
Yeah.
was the mood, that was the vibe. But no, I like the look of the ship. One, it's red. Red is my favorite color. It's got some blue highlights, which make it look really cool. It kind of looks like a Jedi Starfighter from Star Wars, only they like sort of elongated the end of it. Like they strapped a stick
Mhm.
to the end of the Jedi Starfighter, and then they strap like this big ass fucking engine at the end of the stick. So it's kind of like a sleek phallic design, which I don't know, I kind of like it. But no, yeah, that's my pick, the Outlaw Star.
Yes, yeah, it's a great
Solid
pick.
choice. Paco?
Well, what's this one? Number 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
My number 3 is the Heart of Gold from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the Heart of
Okay.
Gold from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was a really fucking cool ship. The improbability drive is what really drove me to it. Like that's such a like whenever you've seen the movie, how whenever they get to because it doesn't really get you where you need to go.
Yeah.
And then like just the scene of you switching from this to this, I thought was just cool. And it's just a cool looking ship to me. It's just a giant ball, basically.
Mm.
But A Hitchhiker's Guide is one of my favorite movies. It's also one of my favorite books. And the Heart of Gold was just a cool ass ship. And it comes with fuck, I forget the robot's name. I should know this. It's played by Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
I forget the robot's name, but he's a depressed robot.
Oh yeah, because he knows everything.
Yeah, you know, there's a it's um
And knowing everything just makes you depressed. It's like Rick from Rick and Morty. Like,
yeah,
when you're smart, you're just sad.
Marvin, the paranoid android,
Marvin.
Marvin. He's probably the best character in the movie. He cracks me the fuck up. But yeah, no, that's super simple again with the Heart of Gold. It's a great looking ship. It comes with Marvin, the improbability drive, the lightsaber bread cutter that turns your bread into toast. That was also something that was really cool about it. And hopefully it would come with Zoe Deschanel. Maybe. That'd be another perk. Zoe Deschanel's pretty. But yeah, that's my number 3, man. That's my number 3.
No arguments here.
I do have an honorable mention for my number 3, and that is actually what you just mentioned, JJ, a Jedi Starfighter.
Oh, the
Particularly
Jedi Starfighter. Yeah.
particularly the one from Revenge of the Sith when the movie
Mm.
starts and it's Obi-Wan and uh
Anakin.
Anakin flying in and fucking shit
Yeah.
up. I actually really
Yeah.
like the design of those shits. I have a little diecast model of one. It's not their shits, but it's the similar look, the same ship, just a different color. It's not theirs. But that is actually one of my favorite ships in all of Star Wars. I really wish I could have that because it's just a cool ass starfighter to me. All right, yeah, that's my number 3 and one of my
All
honorable
right.
mentions.
All right. My number 2 is it was the swordfish, but since we already talked about that, I'm gonna swap it for one of my honorable mention picks, and it's the Nimbus from Futurama. That's the ship that Zach
Nice,
Brannigan pilots. However,
nice.
I am picking that one for one reason and one reason alone. Jay, you already know. The Hollow Shed.
Yeah. So this is
For
which one is
those,
this one?
for those of you that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, so Futurama in the show, there's an episode where they introduce what's called the Hollow Shed, and it's
Yeah,
basically picture the Danger Room from X-Men.
It's also in
Only,
Star Trek.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
they call it something else though. It's not a shed.
it's not. Yeah, so it's a
Yeah, the
parody of.
holodeck.
It's a
The
yeah. There you go.
holodeck. There you
So
go.
it's a
Yeah.
parody of that, and but basically, yeah, whatever you create, imagine turns into reality. But in the joke of Futurama, it goes wrong, and it becomes
Always.
and it become real. So ideally, I don't want it to like mess up, right?
Yeah,
But
ideally you'd
Yeah.
fix the glitch in it and it wouldn't fuck
yeah,
up.
but
Last time that happened, I got slapped with 3 paternity suits.
God, I love that show. I love that show. But that's my number 2, the Nimbus from Futurama.
Speaking of
Okay.
the Nimbus, do you know what that ship kind of looked like? It's not exact, but the shape is similar. Do you remember? I don't know. I don't think you guys watched the show. Um, I watched it because it was like reruns, like basic TV. Do you remember Thunderbirds,
Yeah,
the TV
Thunderbirds
show?
are go. Yeah.
Thunderbirds. You remember the original 1960s? If you've seen, what's the South Park,
Team
Team
America.
America, and that's what Thunderbirds was in the 1960s. Just like tame, not to the extreme, but the number two ship, because they were all numbered. Number two, that ship has a similar outline to the Nimbus. If you look up number two from Thunderbirds, it's got a similar outline to the Nimbus. I always remember, like, man, where I've seen that from. It's a little, like, to me, it's like, okay, that's cool shit,
Yeah. No.
because that's what it reminds me
Oh,
of.
like the Planet Express ship.
Yeah, like the Planet Express ship. Yeah, not the
Yeah.
Nimbus, but
Okay.
the Planet Express ship.
Yeah.
But it had the same look or similar.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, I'm losing my train of thought here. Yeah, the
Silhouette.
same similar lines.
Yeah. Well, the Planet Express ship is my number 2, so it's kind of funny that way.
Well, right. What a segue! What a segue! What a segue, guys! I didn't even really think about it. Does the Nimbus come with Zap Brannigan?
It probably will. If not, well, then you got the Hollow Shed.
it like you get inside the ship.
Pagan.
You get inside the ship and it presents you with Zap Brannigan's uniform. Just cheeks out. I'm sorry.
It's pure velour. No, yeah, but my number 2 is legit the Planet Express ship, because of all the reasons you mentioned, Paco. Well, I didn't watch Thunderbirds.
Again, dating myself.
I wasn't bored. Well, we didn't have the channel that the reruns were airing on, like in Eagle Pass. So even if I wanted to, which I probably would have, I like puppets. Not in a weird furry way, but just I enjoy puppets.
When I first watched it, like it was, I didn't know what the fuck I was watching.
Yeah, it's I don't just remember different.
I don't remember.
It just catches your eye.
I don't remember what channel it was on. I just remember it being on like, I think it was one of the local channels in Fort Worth. I think I don't remember exactly, but it always used to crack me up because it'd be the puppets, and then when the phone rang and they went to go grab the phone, it was a real hand.
It's a real hand.
It was a real hand that would grab the phone. And I was like, wait, what is this?
No, yeah, but in terms of like the silhouette and everything, it's a very recognizable silhouette. Yes. I mean, it's the fucking logo on Planet Express.
Yep.
The company in universe. Like, it's just the ship. Mm-hmm. I have a little like toy model of it that I got from like a Loot Crate back when Loot Crate was cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I keep that. It's not here, unfortunately. I can't just like grab it, but like it's just a very like sleek and simple design that's captivating to the eye. I mean, I wish it were red, but teal is a nice color.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just like the shape of it. It's very retro and it's an easily recognizable silhouette. Like, it's a good logo.
Definitely. All right, Paco.
All right, so my number 2 is, coincidentally, we just talked about was something that it comes with, is the USS Enterprise D from Star Trek: The Next Generation. Nice. With the card. There's 2 sole reasons I want that ship: holodeck and the replicator.
Oh, the
food replicator. Like, those are the 2 main reasons. I wouldn't even leave the orbit of Earth because I'd be in that fucking holodeck all fucking day. But I mean, it's a classic, just awesome design. It's a really cool ship, and then of course it wasn't redesigned.
You get out of the holodeck all sweaty.
All sweaty.
Food replicator. I need a Gatorade and like 3 packs of Joy Mode.
Food replicator. I need a Red Bull and some honey packs. Some royal honey. Stat. But like I've always been more of a Star Wars fan than Star Trek. Like, I like Star Trek. But Star Wars for me is always going to be number one. Star Trek will always be number two. I like Star Trek because I've watched several of the series, and the sole reason I subscribed to Paramount Network to the Paramount app was for all the new Star Trek stuff, even the Lower Decks, Picard, and I forget the name of the latest one with the girl from Walking Dead. Forget her name. Damn it, what is it? Now I gotta look her up.
Which one? Like,
The black girl.
oh, Michonne.
Not Michonne.
Other one.
Yes.
I don't even remember the
Not
character's name.
Strange
It's
New
been so long.
Worlds. Dang it. It's not Strange New Worlds. Strange New Worlds is like the reboot or whatever of what's his name? Shatner. Sonequa Martin Green. She's the actress. Star Trek Discovery. Fuck, that's the one. Star Trek Discovery. That's the name of that's one of the reasons I subscribe to it, for that and Picard. And what I liked of Star Trek Discovery is in one of the seasons, they one of the ships that's out, like, out in the middle of nowhere space, they have this woman come on, and she's like a mafia girl, or I don't remember the fucking character. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm butchering it. But he gives her an apple. She's eating the apple, and she's like, "Your replicators are amazing. Like, I didn't know that." He's like, "You know what that's made out of, right?" And she's like, he explains how the replicator works, how it recombines molecules, atoms, all that shit. He's like, "But we don't have anything on the ship that it can break down except for one thing." She just looks at him, and he's like, "It's shit." That's how they make their food, with their shit. The replicator takes their shit, breaks it down to, I guess, the molecular atomic level, and then rebuilds whatever you want to eat. She immediately stops eating the apple. she's immediately disgusted. But I just like the explanations that they do and stuff. And but yeah, that's the only reason I want the USS Enterprise D, is solely for the holodeck and the replicator and photon torpedoes, which I would probably never use, but the fact that they're there. But honorable mention in the same vein, the Orville ship from
The
the
Oh,
Orville.
from
Orville.
Yeah.
Orville.
From the Orville. That one's also really cool, and I also want their replicator.
It also
And
has a holodeck.
it also has a holodeck, yes. Yeah.
And that one is used for fucking in the show.
Yeah. Hell yeah, it is. I mean, I feel like the holodeck in Star Trek has to be used for fucking. They just don't tell you that. Like, you mean to tell me that Picard is not in that holodeck, be like, "Computer, I need," what is it Picard into? Big booty Latinas? Like, you mean to tell me that Picard doesn't come out of there with the fucking drenched in sweat in his silk robe, be like, "Hey, you might want to let the cleaning crew in there fresh before you." Number two, what's his name?
Riker.
And yeah, and the
Commander
Klingons
Riker.
got to use it too. Like, that Worf has got to use that shit. Like, there's no way in hell that nobody on Enterprise has used the holodeck for beating it. Like, you cannot tell me it. Somebody has to have walked in when it's malfunctioned.
That was literally like episode 2 of the Venture Brothers.
Yeah. Like,
Dr. Venture invented the holodeck.
And also, does everybody have...
Why do you make it lock from the inside? Come on, man. It's designed for hanky panky.
But also, like, I never understood, does everybody have access to the holodeck? Are there multiple holodecks?
I don't know if there's multiple, but you gotta like reserve it ahead.
You gotta
of
like
time.
sign in. Be like, "Hey,
it's
man,"
like a park bench. Yeah.
Like, "Hey, man, I really need
not
this."
a park bench, but like those covered areas in parks where you have to like sign.
Yeah. There's got to be somebody there that's looking at the list. Like, this guy reserves it every Saturday for 5 minutes, and it's only 5 minutes. Like, why? And he happens to walk by. It's all I need, bro. It's all I need. All I need is 5 minutes. I'm not fancy here. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. Oh my god.
All right.
All right.
And that
I'm
brings
sorry.
us to
Number ones.
number one. And my number one should come as no shock to anybody. It's so obvious. Everyone knows what my number one is. I mean, come on. It's in my goddamn name. And it's the Millennium Falcon.
That is also my number one.
All right.
That is
Perfect.
also my
All
number
right.
one.
I feel like I don't need to elaborate. It's just,
I don't
come
think so.
on. You've all seen the movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's
Well,
got to be like the coolest ship, Hollywood ship. Like Spaceship, it's got to be the coolest one. Tell
it
me
is
what
super
else.
iconic.
Yeah, tell me what else.
I'll tell
is
you what
as
else.
cool-
My number one.
Your number one is bullshit. Is what it is.
My number. Hey.
Your
Now.
number one is
My
bullshit.
number one might not be as big as the Millennium Falcon.
That's what she said.
Might not be as renowned as the Millennium Falcon, but it's also from Star Wars, and it's the Outrider from Shadows of the Empire.
Dang.
It's just a baby Millennium Falcon.
Oh, okay.
I know which one that one is too. Damn, bro.
I don't. I have to look it up.
It's a cool ship.
Oh, wow. It is just a small.
It's just baby. Yeah,
It's just a baby Millennium Falcon. Yeah.
I've seen like Lego sets of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
And it's piloted by Dash Rendar.
cowboy hat.
It's not as cool as Han Solo, but you know, he's Dash.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but let's keep talking about the Falcon. I just wanted to make that.
No,
joke.
yeah, your number one is still a cool ass shit. I mean, yeah. What else can you tell me that's as iconic as the Millennium Falcon? I guess you could argue the Enterprise.
Yeah,
The Enterprise
would be the only
is
one,
right there on
but-
the same level of icon as the Millennium Falcon.
I mean,
And yes, it
so
doesn't have a holodeck
cool.
or anything, but it's just cooler, man.
It's so
It's
cool.
just-
Disney built a full-sized one at the
Yes.
theme parks. You know, I
Bro.
don't think there's a real Enterprise.
No, there's not. Nobody's built
And-
a real Enterprise. Nobody.
And no one give me the shit that, well, they can't do it to scale because shut up. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
No, it doesn't have to be built. That Millennium Falcon isn't built to scale, bitch.
Is it to scale either? Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, it's not. That was not the scale either. It's big, but it's not the scale either.
Mhm.
But you build Star Wars ships, or you build replicas of Star Wars ships. You know what you don't build replicas of? Star Trek ships. Am I wrong? Who's built the fucking replica of the Enterprise? Like
Oh,
life size, not life size, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Nobody. But
I
what
don't
they
think
built, the
there's
goddamn
even-
Millennium Falcon.
There hasn't even been like, not to shit on Star Trek, but there hasn't even been like a Star Trek ride, to my
No.
knowledge.
No,
Even-
maybe.
Even before Galaxy's Edge, you had Star Tours, which was the
Yeah.
Star Wars one.
Mhm.
I don't think. I
Yeah.
don't, let's see. Maybe in
There
Germany.
might have been, yeah, maybe. Fucking Jules Verne has his own ride.
Apparently, there's one in Germany. The Star Trek Operation Enterprise.
Oh, dope, sweet.
Bootrop, Germany. I'm looking it up right now. Okay, it looks kind of cool. It
All right.
look it up, and it looks like the fucking set.
Oh, is it one
Ye-
of those where like you're in the captain's chair?
Yeah,
I
that's
know
what it
they
looks
have
like.
I know that there was a place in Vegas that would do that. Like you would,
Yeah.
it was just like the set, pretty much, where you could be in the captain's chair and recreate shit.
Bro, apparently there's like a full Starfleet Academy. What? What? I think this is all in Germany. Not gonna lie, that actually looks kind of cool. Not as cool as Galaxy's Edge, but still pretty fucking cool. It's got a roller coaster and everything. And I don't think it's like an actual ride. Like the roller coaster is probably the actual ride, but it looks like they have like just what the set looks like. Like they just built
Mm.
a Star Trek command center set. Like it looks like a movie set. I guess probably just so you can sit in there, maybe because it looks like it's roped off, so they might not let you sit in there. But I guarantee goddamn to you, if I was a janitor at that place and I had to clean up every night, you bet your ass I'd be in that fucking captain's chair. Engage. Yeah, I don't know what other ship besides Enterprise is on the same level of icon as the Millennium
The
Falcon
Millennium Falcon. Oh.
Honestly, the only other ships I could think of would be other ships from Star Wars, like
from
the
Star Wars.
X-wing and
Yeah,
stuff,
the
yeah, or like a
X-Wing.
TIE fighter, but they're all from Star Wars, you know. So it it's just, and then come on, it's the most famous of the Lego sets, you know.
That's true.
It's,
That's true.
you know, and if someone thinks like, oh, what's the coolest Lego set? A Millennium Falcon. No one thinks like, you know, oh, the fucking Statue of Liberty or some shit. Like, fuck that. No, Millennium
Yeah,
Falcon.
that's true. One of the most expensive sets are usually Star Wars Lego sets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know Harry Potter sets are getting up there in price too, but still, Star
Yeah,
Wars
it's
Lego sets are
because
usually
there's
always the
a
most expensive.
there's a Hogwarts castle set, and that's probably like the closest to it. Because I mean, it's a fucking castle, right?
Yeah,
And it looks cool on a shelf too, just like a
it
Millennium
really does.
Falcon
I've
would.
seen pictures.
Mm-hmm.
You know
And
what's another one? Ship
mhm.
from Wing Commander. That's right. That right there. Ship from Wing
All
Commander.
right.
No. The another one. You know what's another? You know what? It's not as iconic, but it's still a cool ship. Is the one from Spaceballs, the RV. Let me see. Let me see what it's called. Um, Eagle 5. I'm surprised nobody's made that yet. I mean, it's just an RV with wings. You mean to tell me there's nobody out there that said, you know what, I'm gonna build that?
I guess it just
It literally is
it's in
just an
the
RV with wings. That's all it is. It's an RV with wings. That's the fucking ship.
it's in the realm of just they're like
Put an engine on it.
why?
Hey, well, it's Spaceballs.
All right.
Probably Gen
All
Xers
right.
would think that's fucking iconic. But all that to say that the most iconic ship in the world is the Millennium Falcon, and if you think otherwise, you're wrong.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes, they
Jojira.
are.
So,
So
Jojira, I hope you are okay with our list, and I
yeah, we
hope you
hope
know
this
that
list satisfies
satisfy
your
that craving, that
Mhm.
urge
And
for
likewise, you alphas, let us know in the comments what yours
yeah.
favorite spaceships are.
Yeah.
What
Are
what
we
are some
wrong
that we may
with
have
our
missed?
list? Do you think our lists are
Mhm.
wrong? Do you think you guys suck? Or after you give us your list, you review Wing Commander for me. That's what I want all your comments to be, is just review Wing Commander.
I'd rather them
Wing
review.
Commander.
They need to review that one and stealth.
And stealth, yes. Review Wing Commander stealth so I can finally tell my family that they're wrong and that stealth is
I
what
can finally have validation.
Right.
I guarantee you all our comments are going to be like, Paco, your cousins are right.
Right.
Your cousins are right. Give it up.
Well,
The next time Daniel tells you he likes stuff, you're gonna be like, no, me
No.
and 5 other weirdos.
5 other weirdos.
Hey!
Love
5
stealth.
other alphas.
You guys are the alphas. They know true movies.
Yeah.
Now I want Wing Commander to be a cult classic. Now. I think Freddie deserves
Oh.
it, man.
I'm sure.
I think he's got enough. I think he's.
I mean, he is married to Buffy.
He's got Scooby Doo. That's all he.
He's got Scooby Doo. He's got Buffy. So damn it.
Yeah.
And he is a Jedi.
Yes, he
He's a
is.
Jedi. He's cool. Yeah.
And
All
with
right,
that,
guys.
you alphas, let us know in the comments what y'all's favorite ships are, and let us know your thoughts on Stealth and Wing Commander.
Yes.
And
that's
until
all
then,
our thoughts.
we'll see you all on the next.
Next one.
See y'all next time. Bye, guys.
Peace.